Thank you for coming out. I'm a little bit nervous. My heart's like pounding for whatever reason. Funny enough, I wrote a blog post on Wednesday about how to do a public reading, and here I am with my freaking heart in my ass. Okay, so this is we are who we are, right? So I am my mother. I no longer say the word father because that person hasn't earned that title. I really believe you gotta earn that. So I say the person that helped make me. Funny enough though, the person that helped make me is Arab, which means that I'm half Arab. But because I don't know the language, because I wasn't born in Lebanon, where that person is from, and because, what's the other because? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not Arab enough to Arabs. So that's what this poem is about. I've never read it anywhere. It's called I Don't Use Your Last Name. But it's not just for the person that helped make me. It's for the people who say I'm not enough. So, and it's a numbered poem. 1. My hand signs a European name, colonial name, slave name, rapist's name, killer's name, thief's name, after Jorge Antonio. You weren't around when I learned to write in grade 1. Your face not in my memory, your name not on my lips, your spirit not in my heart. 2. Small brown hands like mine throwing stones at tanks on the news all the time. My mom saying, you look like them, those are your cousins. My small brown hand holding a pencil learning to write V's and A's and L's and E's and J's and O's and S's. Not once thinking or remembering the names sounding like those of my cousins. M-R-A-T. Spelled wrong, the U missing by the Uruguayan government in the 1940s after you walked off a boat. 3. Shock every time my identity revealed. You're half Arab? Both sides telling me I look like the other. Arabs say, you look Latino. Latinos and Latinas saying, you look Arab. I'm mestizo, indigenous and Spanish, and Arab. Brown pride on both sides. 4. Named after my dead uncle, not Hamid like you wanted. Part of adds to the mystery, isolation, investigation, reclamation. 5. I don't need your last name to prove who I am, where I am from, where I am at, where I am going. European, colonial, slave name. Rapists, killers, thieves name. Knowledge, blood, roots to the Paris of the Middle East. My history, my land, me. Thank you. So, got some really good news recently. My mom is a survivor of lymphoma. Lymphoma is a really deadly cancer. And she just had a doctor's appointment like less than a month ago, and the doctor's like, you're good, you've been in remission 6 years, you don't gotta come anymore every few months, you can come visit me like once a week or something like that. So I wrote this poem, it's called If at All, because if you don't know, this is a colonial land, and doctors don't give a shit about women of color really, and especially if you're a Native woman or a black woman or a Latina woman, when you have cancer, you're probably gonna have a much harder time, and a lot of women of color die because they don't get the same treatment as white women. So this poem is called If at All. And I read it at the Toronto Women's Bookstore years ago when my mom was in, kind of bad shape and was well accepted or received there. So I'm gonna read it here, and it's very personal too. And it's of a reading that I saw at the Women's Bookstore by a woman named Christos. You gotta read Christos' book, Not Vanishing. She's Menominee, she's Native American, she's queer, she's two-spirit. She's amazing, she's of color. She's the best poet around, if at all. Christos' long, brown hair hung over her white sweater as she sang poetry to us at Toronto Women's Bookstore. She spoke of Glorita and how women of color who are sick are treated different, if at all. Her words came back to me as I remember Nicole's mom standing in our lobby, wearing a white nightie with matching slippers, hair disheveled, eyes struggling to stay open, skin no longer smooth and soft and vibrant. How are you, my mother asked her. Nicole and I waiting for the school bus. Our mothers, double parents labeled single, waiting with us, ensuring we got on safely. Bus to our key to a better life, the reason they came to this stolen land. Bad, she said to my mother. Sad, tired, moving slow. Sometimes people know when they're gonna go. Intuition, gift from creator, knowing herself. La mamá de Nicole ha muerto. Nicole's mom died, said my mom 3 months later. Crystals, Gloria Anzaldúa, Nicole's mom, red women, brown women, black women, treated different, if at all. Thank you. So 2 more poems, because this is about who we are and all that kind of stuff. This is about somebody I knew since I was 2 years old, and we were boys, man, and we grew up and we caused a lot of shit together, and he's no longer in my life because of addiction. That's like a piece of me gone, even though he's still alive, but we're now on different paths. So I just think about him all the time. And it's called Water Was Not Enough. Brothers, by water, by skin, by time, by life. Handcuffed together, drunk together, passed out together, angry together. Sweating in the womb of Pachamama together. Bad medicine, resentment, and rebirth separate us. Handcuffed together. Steel has not cut my wrist since. Drunk together. My lips have been dry for 12 years. Passed out together. My eyes are now open. Angry together. I now crawl on Forgiveness Road. Sweating in the womb of Pachamama together. I release pain every full moon without you. My travels are reflections of the distance between us. My phone's heartbeat has died from calling your name. My knuckles are tattooed with the varnish from your door. My feet are blistered from walking away. My insides feel empty as if on a fast. Water was not enough to sustain this tide. Thanks. This is my last poem. We're kind of going full circle. Now this poem is called I Use My Mother's Last Name. Because he wasn't the one who put all the pieces together that are now me. He wasn't the one who carried my weight, sore back, swollen limbs, sickness. He wasn't the one who fed me, collecting coupons, hauling groceries, hot stove. He wasn't the one who visited me in the hospital, broken spirit like my bones. He wasn't the one who bailed me out of jail, tearful nights, orando a la Virgen. He wasn't the one who manned up, struggled, strived, pressed on to provide. He wasn't the one. Thanks. Check out my website, blackcoffeepoet.com, and I'm Black Coffee Poet on Facebook, if you're not already my friend, and Black Coffee Poet on Twitter. And yeah, thank you very much for listening to me read. Peace out.